Hello everyone and welcome to the next best of 3 in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2 group stage. We are back in Group D and we're going to start with the match of the two players of that group who have so far not lost a best of 3. Both of them 2 games in, both of them with 2 victories and 0 defeats. It is Paladyn, the Polish Night Elf player spawning here in purple in the top left spawn position of Norwood. He's starting with the Moonwell and Ancient of War here early on, so we're gonna see him going for a bunch of archers early on and a tavern hero. And he previously was able to take down both Zeus and Diesel in his first 2 matches with a total map score of 4-1. This time he is not gonna have a Night Elf mirror ahead of him though. He's gonna face an Undead player who is spawning down here in the 6 o'clock spawn position, the Russian Happy, who starts with Crypt, Altar and the Ziggurat here. As we can see by the timing, he built the Ziggurat with 4 Acolytes out. The Death Knight is going to be his hero of choice, and he has so far been able to beat both Hot and Mew with 2-0. So yeah, he is looking extremely strong in this tournament thus far, and we'll see if he's going to be able to take his 3rd victory in a row here. For Paladyn, I mean, it's most likely going to be like we've seen previously in Night Elf against Undead, the Beastmaster first. One of his scouts is here, the other scout is heading down there. We'll see, he can pick up his hero, of course, on the edges of the map only, since there's no tavern in the middle of Norwood, and it looks like it might be this wisp just given by the direction he's heading into. Second Ziggurat is coming, as well as the shop, so we're gonna see a regular glue build order by the Russian, and the DK is out and immediately is buying Rot and Dust as was to be expected. 3rd archer is in production, Altar is about to finish. Happy sees it, Happy by now knows that it's going to be a tavern hero by his opponent, who's got nothing on the other. No, he's got something here, but he decides to buy the Beastmaster in the bottom left corner nevertheless, and he's going for the bear first. Okay, interesting choice. Extremely old school choice to go for the bear first, even by late 2007. And we'll see what he's going to be able to do with it. He starts creeping with a couple of archers immediately. Doesn't need the Beastmaster around for this tiny creep camp. DK did get his first 25 XP already, so it looks like he coiled down a Wisp. And Paladyn is going to go for some immediate harassment. Tech has started already, no tower for Happy, and his DK, keep that in mind, is at the other side of the map. And yeah, the bears, more tanky than Quillbeasts, are dealing more damage than the Quillbeasts to Acolytes, but with the melee attack and with their inferior speed, they are not able to chase down Acolytes as easy. So we'll see how much damage Paladyn is actually going to be able to do here. The first Acolyte is already in huge trouble. DK is coming in from the top. Is he gonna get the coil in time? Yes, he is. Even the Scout Acolyte is returning, as Happy's not probably not going to be able to keep all of those Acolytes alive. One has fallen, the second one has fallen already, so only 4 remaining right now. And is he gonna? He is cancelling the attack, so Paladyn has achieved everything he wanted here. The next bear is going to be taken down as well. The DK, well, not all too much XP on him, and the tech is going to start immediately again, I'm assuming, after he's gathered the gold that is necessary for doing so. In the meantime, tech has started and is halfway done already by Paladyn. His Hunter's Hall is in time. By the way, in the middle there is a mana fountain, which should usually not exactly be great news for Paladyn. And Happy immediately continues creeping with the Goose, heading out on the map with the DK again, perhaps, yeah, anticipating some creeping by his opponent up here, but that's not happening. He's going for the fountain in the middle, and with 5 archers it looks like he should be able to take down the red drake, but he's not even trying to do so, at least thus far. Now as he's reached level 2, he's adding Quillbeasts as well. I mean, since he's expecting to face Gargoyles anyway, I guess the Hawk is probably not the most useful skill to have, even though it's good for some scouting. But quick expansion here, and immediately scouted by Happy. And with the Rod of Necromancy here, with the skeletons, he should be able to cancel this one. So some nice overview there by the Russian, and definitely after scouting this, he has confirmed that this is free for creeping as well, so the ghouls can march up here and get this one for free without risking even wasting any time. So the Wisp has been, I imagine, detonating here. The Beastmaster and a bunch of archers continue heading across the map. He's found the Scourge Bone Chimes, which I guess he's probably gonna sell. And the next Tree of Life attempt is being started down here. So Beastmaster about to reach level 3. Is he able to do another harassment? Well, I mean, yes, but the attack is definitely not going to be cancelled a second time. Happy gathering a bit of mana, but the DK and his ghouls have to fall back to the Undead base right now to defend against this harassment. As you can see, the summons are doing, or should be able to do quite a bit of damage here. The bear has been the chosen skill on level 2 here. A little bit surprising, but okay, we'll see how much he's going to be able to do with this. He's got Bash, and he's got a lot more hit points, a bit more damage, and so on. One of the archers has fallen already. The shop is still alive. One Acolyte is being coiled here. It looks like none of them has fallen thus far, and with the Nerubian tower around, which Happy is pretty deliberately microing here. Another archer is falling. He's trying to slow down both of these creeps all the time as much as he can. He's really keeping the damage here to a minimum. Another Acolyte has been saved here. The shop has been taken down in the meantime though, and Paladyn's second Tree of Life attempt is going to finish. But tier 2 is finished for the Russian as well, and he's starting to produce Gargoyles. So yeah, tech advantage for Paladyn is showing a little bit here. He's got his lores finished already, but other than that, well, Panda is out right now. He's going to continue creeping with that one. I'd say perhaps solo creeping to get him up to level 3 more quickly. Then again, level 2 Quilbies are a great improvement as well, so we'll see what he decides to emphasize here. Then again, with a few archers falling, he doesn't really have all too much support left for his solo Panda in creeping if he decides to not use the Beastmaster. Then again, he's got a summon, so maybe the Panda would still be fine. So Death Knight is coming in right now. He should be too late, at least for the Rock Golem. The Tree of Life is taking a very long time to get down here. Inward Potion found on the Panda. And yeah, the first Dryad, the first 2 Dryads joining the Night Elf army already as well. But speaking of the Night Elf army, it is pretty exposed. The Beastmaster is totally out of position. Now he's trying to come in from the top again, but this is looking like a pretty painful creep check there by Happy, who's trying to get one more kill for level 3 on his DK. Is it going to be enough? As long as there is a second hero, it will be enough. And it might be the kill on the Dryad that secures the level 3 for him. In the meantime, the Beastmaster has to finish the creep camp here. Panda, is he gonna get this around? No, he isn't. And the DK has reached level 3. Where are the Gargoyles? Well, they're coming back. I imagine the Dryad must have gone down somewhere. Panda still continues dancing around here. He doesn't want to use the Inward Potion here, I imagine. And even if he does all by himself, I guess that might not be enough to save him. Happy's really trying to go for this around here. Then again, he also has a lot of mana left on the DK, so he can just very confidently take this fight at the moment. As the Pierce Breath of Fire is coming in by the Panda, he's got one more. Happy doesn't have a heal scroll, so the next Breath of Fire is going to leave all of these ghouls pretty vulnerable, but there's not a lot of damage to support it by the Night Elf at the moment. The Undead army again chasing for the Dryads. One of them has fallen already here. The next one has to be pulled back. The Panda and the Beastmaster, two heroes here, all by themselves, chasing one ghoul, which leaves the rest of his army pretty exposed. One more Gargoyle is falling, but the trade in total definitely favorable for Happy here. Does the Panda have another breath? Oh, he's gonna have another breath in a second, and these ghouls are all in some trouble. Then again, with the DK soon to have another coil, maybe the Panda will be in trouble as well. He's reached level 2 in the meantime. The ghouls are trying to escape, and the Gargoyle is once again making use of the fact that these Night Elf heroes are very far apart from the rest of their army. The Druids, to be more precise, and one of them has been taken down once again by the Undead. So tier 3 has started for him. The expansion is now being set up. An Ancient Protector has already been built there, so at least it cannot be harassed as easily by just a couple of lone Gargoyles, who are going to get another Druid killed here. And it looks like Happy, well, if he's going to be unable to break this, which might be the case here. Is he gonna get the Panda? Well, he doesn't have any mana on the DK. If he's not going to be able to break this, then he's gonna have to go into the classic hit and run kind of game with his Gargoyles. The DK is making use of the mana fountain right now. He is not adding a Lich yet. Yeah, I guess once the take is about here, he can start adding it to have the Lich finished once tier 3 finishes, so he can immediately get an orb. And yeah, with these Druids, with the Cruel Beast, with the Edge Protector around, with the Panda around, it's going to be tough to break this expansion, to say the least. Panda with Dragon Haze against the Gargoyles. And Happy has already added a Slaughterhouse though. So he's gonna be able to add statues, maybe gonna be able to save up on 50 supply for a while and then transition into a larger tier 3 army. For the time being, he's just trying to snipe out the Lumber Wisps that have been added here at the expansion. Maybe not the greatest choice by Paladyn to put them in a position where it's very likely that the Gargoyles are going to swoop in and quickly get rid of them anyway. In the meantime, Beastmaster continues creeping. The Panda's still so low leveled. I think, I mean, of course he's under a lot of pressure and he's got to deal with this harassment all the time. Coil by Happy comes just in time. Maybe he could have put a little bit more emphasis on creeping that one. But then again, he's never been given any time. And with the Edge Protector being down and with all of the Druids being out of position, this is leaving this expansion extremely vulnerable for more attacks, for more harassment. And is going to occupy the anti-air of Paladyn even more in the future. The Death Knight is getting surrounded, but the Gargoyles from over the forest should be able to kill quite a few Druids if Paladyn actually wants to commit to forcing the TP here, but it looks like he's not going to do so, because look at the damage output by those Gargoyles against the Druid. One more is not falling just yet. Coil once again is being used on the low HP Gargoyle, and he's trying to get another Ancient Protector up. That's probably not gonna happen if Happy realizes it, and he does. Paladyn though is cancelling the Ancient Protector and now is building it in a more, slightly at least, more safe location. But this is quite expensive for the Night Elf, who's gotta defend against these hit and runs over and over again, who's gotta, you know, rebuild these Ancient Protectors, who's losing Wisps there, who's losing a Dryad here and there. So this is still everyone's game to take, basically. I mean, Paladyn does have the expansion. Happy's got his, well, groundwork done, basically, to go into a longer game from here. Let's see, the Lich is out, he's got an orb, he's got one scroll. Or does he really want to commit to more pressure here? He didn't rebuy a TP, but perhaps his strategy here... Yeah, he's not even finishing this creep camp here. It looks like his strategy here is do not give the Panda the space to get up to level 3. And I mean, looking at this Panda, he's got a while to go. But 3 Ancient Protectors are almost finished here. 2 of them are finished. The third one is coming, and this is not exactly the position you want to fight in with a Gargoyle army. One of the Ancient Protectors cancelled right now. Looks like the Panda may have been stuck there in the back. Yeah, another bear continues harassing. Fortunately for Happy, this is a gap which only Acolytes can pass through, but not the bear. And Happy, seeing how much resources Paladyn's investing into those towers, decides to go and strike somewhere else and perhaps lure his opponent out of his expansion to get a fight into the open. But then again, there's so many Druids around already as well, but the Gargoyles also are available in quite a high number already. It's 54 supply against 65, but I think 3 Druids have already fallen. He scored Has it been used already? Yes, it has been used already. And in return, he's getting another Dryad. He's doing a pretty good job in those fights. Once again, the Dryads are extremely exposed. And with the ghouls being around as well, providing some pretty good crowd control on the ground, it's super difficult for Paladyn to actually get into a decent fight despite the superior supply on his side. A great factor to that is also provided by the still only slightly over level 2 Panda, who's town portal away from the expansion right now. And look at the Dryads here. Yeah, okay, they're attacking the Abomination, but I meant the position on the map of the Dryads. He's got nothing to defend these towers, and those are going to fall as well if Happy is willing to commit to them. And it looks like he's been able to at least willing to commit to at least one of them, and it looks like the second one is going to be picked up next. Keep in mind that there's no town portal on the Death Knight here, so he should not overcommit, but it looks like he's not going to do so. Abomination has now arrived. The Dryads and the Panda are repositioning on the right hand side again. Next Drunken Haze is coming in. Happy is using the stone from here quite quickly, willing to take the damage of this level 1 Breath of Fire just to get rid of the Drunken Haze, of the mischance quickly. But it just looks like Paladyn does not yet have the numbers despite the superior supply, and he's over and over again committing to these little engagements in which it is Happy who's always able to trade so favorably. Next Dryad is being picked off, and has Happy lost anything here? I'm not sure. Panda has used the Invo Potion right now, and it's only 5 Dryads and a Panda and a Beastmaster and another Dryad who are surviving here, at least for now. The Lich has another Nova once this big Invo Potion wears off, which is the case right now, and he doesn't even have to use it. Still gets the kill. Level 5 on the DK, level 3 on the Lich, and this is not good news, especially in combination with a statue and the mana fountain here, which the DK right now is making use of. The expansion is still up though, but that's basically all that the Paladyn has going for him right now. His heroes are severely underleveled. His Dryad count is not high enough. Happy is he's just sitting at 50 supply, but this is such an efficient army that he's got here, and he's doing so well with his hit and runs, whereas yeah, Paladyn is really struggling in dealing with him. The next attack against this Ancient Protector. Knight of Army is coming in from the top. Another bunch of Wisps have to be detonated. The Death Knight is out of mana at least. The Lich has plenty though. He's scroll-wise, there is one new. Then again, the Panda is still dead, so it's only going to be focus fire anyway. And Happy has now broken into low upkeep, 51 supply. Perhaps he reproduced in anticipation of losing something, and that something might be the statue here, but not yet. The Dryads are once again hitting back. Paladyn is trying to do some hit and run. One of the Gargoyles is being picked off finally, and so is the statue. So Happy is down to 46 supply again, but yeah, he still seems to be doing somewhat decently. His scroll has been used right now. The Dryads getting into position to at least snipe one more Gargoyle, but at the same time one more Dryad has been taken down as well. And the Beastmaster, he is not going to stay alive for all too long on this heal fountain against the Lich and Death Knight combination of Happy. So this fight, once again, it's been going decently for Happy, but not as one-sided as some of the previous fights were. So at least by now Paladyn has been able to gather a couple of Dryads. The Panda is getting closer to level 3. 1-0 upgrades, by the way, on the Gargoyles, no upgrades on the Abominations, and no upgrades on the Dryads either.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
And the next attempt by Happy, who seems to be quite happy with how this game is going, no pun intended. Just doing those attacks over and over again, having Paladyn come in from the top over and over again, trade a bit, fall back to the fountain, like we've seen it happen like 3 times previously right now. I think this is like the 4th time this exact scenario is taking place. Scroll Nova onto the bear here, who's quite tanky at his 900 hit points. Once again, Happy has been the one able to take down 2 of his opponent's Drides, whereas he hasn't lost anything and his heroes are getting stronger and stronger, whereas Paladyn is really struggling to make any progress in that aspect. Paladyn right now falling back, another Gargoyle is coming in, and it looks like Happy, who's killing the Paladyn right now for the second time, has finally decided to seriously go into upkeep. But just as I say it, he starts losing a couple more Gargoyles as well. Okay, we've had a lagger, but well, the Panda has fallen previously already, and so have a bunch more Dryads and a few Gargoyles. The Beastmaster staying in there for way too long. Heal potion use, but Coil Nova and the last shot of the Lich are enough to take him down. These Dryads are gonna have to get going. One of them is maybe gonna fall, but it looks like Happy is going to turn around and go for the expansion once again. And how is Paladyn supposed to hold this without, you know, heroes? Okay, he's bought the Beastmaster back, and he's got clarities on them. But I mean, he didn't do it previously, so without the Panda and with a decimated army, I don't think he's gonna do it either. And once again, they have to get going here. Happy chasing after those Dryads, and it's gonna get one more killed. And he is very, very gladly once again going to take those little skirmishes. I mean, Paladyn is desperately trying to hold his expansion here, coming in with the Dryads over and over again. But this just once again is going to allow Happy to trade so cost efficiently. I mean, okay, this Gargoyle is gonna fall. But keep in mind that he doesn't have an expansion, and as long as this one is standing, he has to trade that cost efficiently. But it is going to fall now. The Dryads once again, as I said, trying to defend here, but finally now it's gone, and so is the Beastmaster, level 6 on the DK even, who has skilled level 3 aura, so he's going to be able to chase down the Dryads even more quickly. And now Paladyn's only advantage in this game is gone, which was the expansion, the superior income therefore. But yeah, now we're even in terms of income. Happy's got the better heroes, he's got the better army at this point, definitely. He's got everything basic that he needs. Well, Paladyn does have the Tree of Ages, which can march to an expansion once the mains run out, but well, I was just about to say Happy's probably just gonna be able to break him right now if he wants to, but it looks like he might have a different idea. It's gonna continue creeping right now. Perhaps just eventually secure his own expansion, as in his main there's only 2,200 gold left, but I guess not here. But yeah, he's heading towards the right hand side of the map. He's going to continue creeping. Lich is going to be level 5 after the next camp. Paladyn also can continue creeping here. He's going to get the big red camp, and he's going to get both of his heroes to the next level. Beastmaster 5, Panda 3, both pretty big level ups, especially the Panda level 3. We'll see what the Beastmaster is going to decide to skill on level 5. And speaking of level 5, the Lich is getting there right now as well with the next skill, which is going to be the Forester Shadow Priest here. So level 5, 6-5 on Happy's heroes, level 5-3 on the Night Elf heroes. A potentially great item can be found here as well. But isn't it the Red Drake Egg? And against the army, which of course heavily consists of anti-air units, I guess the Red Drake Egg is only going to provide a little bit of gold. Beastmaster with the level 3 Quill Beasts right now, so no more bears, or at least no more improvement on the bears, at least for the time being. And expansion is being set up by Happy here in the top right corner. Gargoyle scouts and sees that there's a new Tree of Life attempt in the bottom left, and I have a feeling that the Gargoyles are probably not going to let that one come up unless there's going to be a fight happening right now at the top of the map. Happy with, where's the DK? With one heal scroll only, 57 supply against 54. Coil Nova once again goes on the bear quickly. He really wants to get rid of that one. The Beastmaster immediately finds himself in a bit of an awkward position. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire coming in against the Gargoyles. None of them have fallen thus far. One of them falling right now. The Quill Beasts continue fighting here, providing quite some more experience for the Undead. But, I mean, yeah, he killed a Gargoyle in return as well. Expansion is actually, well, at least for the moment, going to remain standing as the Dryad goes down there to defend. Keep in mind, the Panda doesn't have any defense here. Where's the Beastmaster? I don't see him anywhere around Coil Nova on the Panda. He's running for the moment. There is another Coil available. The Beastmaster is coming, but too late. Coil has already killed the Panda. Another 2 Dryads falling here. And once again, Happy is just fighting so much better. Paladyn being caught in this awkward position with his Beastmaster in his own base, and that was not a fight he wanted to take or could have taken. I mean, he tried not to take it, but he couldn't run from it either against the Coil Nova and against the movement speed of the Undead with a level 3 Unholy Aura. The Tree of Life is up though once again, so it looks like we are back where we were about like 5-6 minutes ago. But the armies sizes have basically turned around. Paladyn does have 1 hero at the moment, 5 Dryads, and that is it against the 2 heroes. A huge load of Gargoyles, a few Abominations, and a statue. The summons once again are left here, continue to fight, but they're only going to help Happy out by providing some more experience for his heroes. The Dryads, the Beastmaster once again trying their best, but this Tree of Life is again going to be taken down. There's no way in hell he can hold that in the long run. The Dryads and the Quill Beasts focusing down another Gargoyle. The Beastmaster though has to use the Town Portal. He's not using it to the expansion, which means the expansion is doomed. Another Dryad falls in the process of the Beastmaster TPing. The Tree of Life is gone. The Moonwell this time is not going to be taken down, at least not before the Wisp down here. And Happy's expansion is fully running. The Acolytes, are they just heading up here? Yeah, there's a tree, Haunted Gold Mine already ordered. So he's gonna go ahead and get another expansion, an Archer down here for Paladyn scouting, but this is not where Happy was building his expansion, neither of them. And now, yeah, where's the Tree of Ages? Here. It's gonna march towards the expansion. The Gargoyle is already here, scouting, seeing nothing thus far, and leaving again. So if he's lucky, then Paladyn might even get away with creeping this one. But he doesn't even have the gold to rebuy his Panda. I mean, he's got nothing. He's got 4 units and a hero against 56 supply. And 2 heroes which are way stronger than his. Looks like Happy is just blindly expecting the Night Elf expansion to be up here, or the Night Elf's main to be up here, since he just didn't see anything here. So Paladyn basically got as lucky there as it gets. Finds gloves and gauntlets, and a soon-to-be dead Tree of Ages. The Dryads poking forward once again, but they are already low to begin with here before this fight even seriously starts. Happy right now, yeah, also adding his first destroyer, but doesn't matter anymore in the end. Of course, there was the lag in there in the middle of that game, but outside of it, it never really looked like Paladyn was, you know, was seriously up to win this game at any point. I'm guessing if you want to recap it, it's not as easy to realize it immediately in game, but Happy apparently did. Paladyn, in the beginning, he put some decent pressure against Happy's economy, delayed the tech. But then, when he went in with the summons again and with the archers against the shop, while getting the Tree of Life at the left-hand side, I think the problem was that he lost too many archers. He lost like 3-4 archers at this attack, and at the time it didn't seem like a big deal. But Happy seemed to realize immediately that he could apply some counter pressure immediately after that push, which resulted in the first big creep check on the left-hand side, when Paladyn grabbed his expansion, when he got delayed even more, when his panda got cut off, and when he started losing his first dryads and more archers. And basically from that moment on, despite his tech being late, Happy was still able to gather up enough gargoyles quickly enough to just all the time continue applying pressure. And Paladyn was never able during the whole game to get a single fight where he was really able to, thanks to outmassing his opponent, to trade well. And every single time when Paladyn went in and defended his expansion, Happy was just gladly taking those fights and killing more than he lost. And I think I said it briefly during the game, it was necessary for Happy to trade that well, because I mean, for the most part, he's been around 50 supply or slightly underneath it, and he never had any gold to spare, basically. And therefore, had he not been able to trade so well, then, you know, the game would have, or the army of Paladyn would have quickly spiraled out of control in terms of size, but it didn't. And therefore, eventually, Happy, you know, with the addition of a couple of abominations, was able to take down the expansion, and then that's when the game definitely was over, and there was no way back for Paladyn into the game, so he is down 0-1. And like in the previous Undead versus Night Elf, I was also surprised, and this time I also am surprised. The second map again is going to be Twisted Meadows.